you and LeBron have that exchange. There are people out there that say maybe you shouldn't do that with one of the better players in the game. I guess what were you thinking?
I don't care. He's old. You know what I mean? I was waiting for that. I was expecting him to do that game 4, game 5. He wanted to say something when I got my 4th foul. He should have been saying that earlier on. But, you know, I poke bears. I don't respect no one until they come and give me 40. I pride myself on, you know, what I do is defense and taking on any challenge that's on the board.
I'm a pretty girl, just a bad little baby. I'm in studio, my papa Jokasey.
Go on Amazon, man. Pick up my books, man. 7 levels of the game. Book 1, Simpology. Book 2, Trickology. Book 3, The Womanizing. Book 4, Macology. And Book 5, The Horrorism. Which getting ready. That bitch getting ready to come real soon, man.
All right, so we getting ready for the night's game. It's gonna be a good game, man. It's gonna be juice. If if the Lakers win tonight, you know it's already set stone. It's Lakers in 5. It's Lakers in 5. Golden State did what Memphis should have done, man. You know, LeBron, they set up and all that shit done, man. They talked all that smack after they blew him out by 40. Lakers was on the sideline doing Ja Morant dance, and you know the bench, everybody was having a good time. But the Lakers really didn't win that series, man. It was the coaching that won that series, and the Lakers really don't got no good coach. So let me break it down for y'all before we get into this thing. The Grizzlies, no way in hell. If I'm the Memphis Grizzlies, and we got to go all the way back to Game 4, because this is where the series was decided when the Lakers went up 3-1. First off, Ja Morant, 3 things happened at the end of that game. Ja Morant's supposed to make that free throw, go up by 3 points, put the pressure on the Lakers to shoot a 3. You know, no way in hell you let LeBron James do a layup, beat you on a layup, and the game was on the line, bro. Jordan Poole had enough sense to foul LeBron and put LeBron on that line and let LeBron make, because you already know he going to clank at least one. He going to clank at least one. If the Memphis Grizzlies foul LeBron James on that last sequence, Memphis Grizzlies win by 1 point. At minimum, they might win by 2 points. He might claim both them bitches. LeBron James, he cannot make no free throws at the end of the game. Even 2K players know that. That's why I said I don't know what's going on with these NBA coaches. I be looking at some of the games. I think it's all fixed though. I really do. I think it's all fixed. I think when we talk about the Clippers, I think Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. You know, LA is LA is a colorful city. Let's say the least. Every time the postseason come around, no boys they get hurt, or they just something just always happen to where they just don't play. I think they got the memo. This is LeBron town. And shout out to LeBron James. Shout out to Bronny. Bronny is coming for the league. Shout out to all them James cats, man. You know, Professor Jokasey. I try to, you know, I try not to pull on LeBron nuts like everybody else, but you know, LeBron is that dude, man. LeBron is that dude. I'm not anti LeBron, because we know what happens when you go against LeBron James. LeBron James is a $1 billion athlete, man. Look at Dillon Brooks, man. Like the Grizzlies done came out, they done totally dissed this man 100%. Nowhere in the hell they need to diss that man like that though. That's all because that man tried LeBron, bro. You cannot try LeBron in this sports world and think shit gonna end up good for you. Look at Lance Stevenson. Dude was a premier NBA player. He should at least had a 15, 16-year career, man. Dude still had skills. Got shitted out of the league. Look at goddamn Dillon Brooks. Look at what Paul George is going through right now. If for some reason, every year postseason, this dude he can't play. He can't play. Kawhi Leonard. Cause see, I look at things. I try to look at things that most people don't see. because I believe the game is deeper than just dealing with females. The game is just the game, bro. And I look at when LeBron was getting ready to come to LA, right? When LeBron was getting ready to come to LA, Paul George was supposed to come to LA that same year. LeBron already knew Paul George was coming to LA. LeBron already knew LA had all these assets. They had Lonzo Ball, they had Brandon Ingram, they had Julius Randle, they had goddamn Kyle Kuzma. LA was the it team the year before LeBron James decided to leave Cleveland because he ain't want to lose again to goddamn Golden State and Kevin Durant. So he said, okay, I'm finna go to LA. Paul George is coming. I hear Russell Westbrook want to come. I hear Kawhi Leonard want to come. I go to LA, bam, I make another super team. And then, me, Paul George, and goddamn Anthony Davis, we can beat KD, Steph Curry, and the Golden State Warriors. LeBron go to LA. Paul George said, nah, I don't want to go to LA. I don't want to be LeBron lackey. So he said, I'm just gonna stick my ass here and play with Russell Westbrook. So I think that kind of pissed the NBA world wasn't expecting that, because at the time the narrative was everybody wants to play with LeBron James. Paul George like, hell no. Next year, Kawhi Leonard up. He say, hell no, I ain't going to LA. I'm going to go to the Clippers. And then all of a sudden, he get Paul George to come to the Clippers. I think that fucked Kawhi and don't expect to see Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. And then, listen, long as LeBron James is playing in LA, hell, that might be for their whole career. The Clippers might trade him after next year. But I would not expect to see Paul George. I'm telling you, some shit gonna pop up next year. They gonna play good all year, and then something gonna pop up. Them boys is not gonna play in the playoffs next year. Mark my words. And I think it's all because they diss the king. It's the reason they named this boy the king, man. And I think it's not just subliminal. I think it's. I don't want to get into all that, but his son is gonna be the prince. Bronny is coming. So y'all got to, you know what I mean? If you're tired of LeBron James, you better get ready for at least 10 more years of this shit with Bronny. Bronny is coming. He coming into fruition. He already here, and he ain't going nowhere. And that boy, he developing pretty nicely. So, once Bron, he going to pass that shit down to his son. His son might not be recognized as the best player in the league, but his son going to be just as polarizing as LaMelo Ball and LaMelo Ball. So, his son going to still get those highlights. His son still going to get those people talking about him. And his son is going to get those comparisons to his daddy, which is going to actually do good for him. With most people, it'll hurt him, but for him, it's going to do good for him because it's going to give the reporters a reason to keep his name in their mouth. So we go back to the playoffs. We look at the playoffs, So shout out to them James boys, man. I got some people in LA, man. They man, like, hey man, James boys, man. They serious, man. A lot of people. They got a lot of respect. They got a lot of pull. They got a lot of power on the West Coast. So Professor Jokasey is not. I'm not. I'm not one of these cats who trying to. I'm not anti James. I'm with y'all, man. So when I get up there. And I move out that way because that's the plan, to move out to L.A., become a top-selling book author. Shout out to y'all boys, man. I got love for y'all boys. I don't want y'all boys blocking my blessing. Shout out to y'all. I got love for y'all. You feel me? Yeah, so we got to look at this Warrior thing. Okay, bam. Lakers win tonight. That shit over. That shit going to be over in 5. Now, what's concerning to me, because like I told y'all, I can't call it between Phoenix and the Lakers. That's who they want. I can't call it between Phoenix and the Lakers. But I'm gonna tell you who I can call it against. I'm gonna tell you right now, if the Nuggets, that's what it looked like, if the Nuggets bust the Suns' ass, I can call it between the Lakers and the Nuggets. I'm telling you right now, if the Nuggets bust the Suns' ass, even though LeBron, they love LeBron, they gonna give that shit to Jokic. They gonna let Jokic whoop Anthony Davis' ass in the paint. They gonna let Jokic rough him up. They gonna let Jokic. See, I can't tell you who to bet on if the Lakers play the Suns, but if the Lakers play the Nuggets, I'm not even trying to tell you who to bet on then. I'm telling you who I'm gonna put my money on. If the Lakers play the Nuggets, man, I'm not even gonna tell you how much I'm betting, but I'm betting a substantial amount on Denver. That I'm betting a substantial amount on Denver. I got Denver in 6. They might just out of respect, the respect that the league have for LeBron. You look at if you just look at the games, they're gonna let the Lakers get one of those games where they just go to they just live at the free throw line. Cause this is what the referees do. They orchestrate the games. Every once in a while, if another team is making, this is why the league went over to the threes. They went over to the threes because it was the only way you could compete against the refs. This how Steph Curry made his emergence. If Steph Curry didn't have no threes, he'll get his ass whooped in the paint all the time. And if the refs don't want to call it, he wouldn't have never run the range. They had to create the Splash Brothers. This was the way to beat the refs. If you could make shots, you could beat the refs. The refs can't keep sending the other team to the free throw line every time because after a while, people going to be like, come on now, man. This shit too fishy. This shit too rigged. So if you could make shots, you could beat the refs. This is why KD went to the Warriors. KD knew he could make shots. He knew Steph could make shots. He knew Clay could make shots. He like, okay, we could beat the refs. Because we don't have to go into the paint and depend on you motherfuckers to give us no calls. We just light y'all ass up from the three-point line and we win that way. Okay, cool, game over. But if the Nuggets play the Lakers, they gonna let Jokic whoop the hell out of Anthony Davis, and ain't nobody gonna be able to touch Jokic because the only thing better than LeBron winning the 5th ring, narrative-wise for the NBA, is for a white dude to once again be declared the best player in the world. And if Jokic win that ring this year, you're gonna have to. That's gonna be the narrative. Jokic, Nikola Jokic, the best player in the NBA. 2 back-to-back NBA MVPs. They wanted to give him his 3rd one this year, but they gave it to Embiid. And then so after he won the 2 back-to-back MVPs, he come back, and then in the 3rd season he won the goddamn finals. He won the finals MVP. Jokic the best player in the world. That's the only narrative they would prefer to have over LeBron winning his 5th ring. And then now they can really say, all right, he better than Jordan. He won his 5th ring in year 20, which we gotta come to the conclusion that these Lakers is a super team, bro. If they wasn't a super team before with Russell Westbrook, they damn sure the super team now with D-Lo. You cannot leave D-Lo alone, man. I don't know how in the hell they got D-Lo. I don't know how in the hell LeBron be getting these trades, man. Every year LeBron be getting these trades, man. He got these crazy trades when he was with the Heat. He got these crazy trades when he was with the Cleveland Cavaliers. He was just getting these players like, man, these players that, I mean, I guess because they use the narrative, okay, he LeBron, everybody want to play with LeBron. But, man, like, he always gets the pieces that he needs. No other superstar can get these type of players and swap their team around so many goddamn different ways, find so many different variations to playing while keeping his consistent core of superstars in deck. But shout out to LeBron. I'm not hating on him. I'm just saying shout out to him. But we have to look at this and say, okay, these Lakers is a super team. That's a super team. So if the Nuggets play the Lakers, I can't tell y'all to put y'all money on, but I'm going with the Nuggets. And shout out to Brown for letting Davis dominate. You gotta let Davis and you gotta let D'Lo dominate this series. Brown gonna get his points in garbage time. He gonna make sure he averages 20. But you gotta let Davis and you gotta let D'Lo. They got 2 disadvantages. D'Lo is bigger and stronger than Steph, so Steph not gonna be able to stick with him on the defense. Steph gonna have to make shots. If Steph even look like he touching D'Lo, they gonna call a foul on Steph. Steph gonna have to make shots. He gonna have to hope the referees don't let him get beat up when he try to go in and he do his little layup package. But if Bron let Davis and he let D'Lo do their job, they gonna win. I don't even know if Bron let Davis do his job against the Nuggets, they gonna win. I don't see it. I don't see the league letting the Nuggets lose to the Lakers. Plus the Nuggets is just as big and they just as strong. And they solid at every position. They solid at center. They solid at the power forward with Gordon. They solid at the shooting guard with goddamn Caldwell Pope. They definitely solid at the point guard with Murray. I mean, I just don't see the Nuggets, and they got Michael Porter. So, I just don't see it. I just don't see it going down like that. But shout out to the Memphis Grizzlies. Y'all shot yourself in the foot when y'all didn't do a hack of Brown. Goddamn, any NBA 2K player will tell you, man, game on the line, you up by 2, Lakers gonna get a ball, you foul LeBron James. Make his ass shoot them free throws. Even in the video game, he gonna miss one. Cause they even on 2K, I don't give a damn how perfect you try to line that shot up. Man, they gonna make LeBron miss one of them goddamn free throws. Cause that's how it go in real life. You know, shout out to Jordan Poole. He made the right play on one end. He fired Bron, made Bron miss the free throw, so it became a 3-point. But I don't know what the hell he was thinking on the other end. Then nigga, he tried to shoot the damn thing from down that half court. He could at least got a little bit closer. But you know, it is what it is, man. You know, but we gonna watch this game tonight. We gonna see what the Lakers do. I got the Lakers win this series anyway, unless Golden State just shoot lights out. Unless Golden State shoot lights out, I got the Lakers. Lakers gonna always have the free throw event. They shot 20 more free throws, and everybody, well, Golden State shot this many more threes. Yeah, because they not gonna get no goddamn free throw. Golden State figured out a long time. Golden State was never supposed to be where they at in the NBA. It was always supposed to be LeBron. They cost Bron 3 rings. Bron would have been past Jordan if it wasn't for Curry. Curry cost Bron 3 rings. He killed the LeBron James versus Michael Jordan narrative with his shooting. This how legendary Stephen Curry is. They're not going to give this man his props. No other team in the league could beat Brown. No other team had the shooters who can beat the referees. This is why Curry is a top 5 player to me. He figured out a way to beat the refs, man. He figured out a way. I think Curry could have beat I think Curry could have beat the Jordan team, bro. Him and Clay with them goddamn shots, man. What you gonna do, refs? You gonna let Jordan shoot free throws every goddamn time? Nah. And Jordan the GOAT. You feel me? He the GOAT of the basketball game. You know, Jokasey, I'm gonna go to the podcast shit. But hell, even I gotta give it up to Curry, man, for how he revolutionized whooping their asses of the NBA referees. But let me go ahead and get up out of here, man. We're going to watch this game tonight. We're going to have a good time, man. We'll come back and critique it later on next week because I got too much other shit to talk about. I can't be talking about sports every day on here. But, yeah, man, y'all be cool on your stool. Understand they're cooking with 2 peas in a pot. They ain't cooking at the stove, ain't hot. I'm Jokasey.